Hello guys, and welcome to our onboarding webinar. Get ready to learn how to gain maximum profit with push ads. That's our main topic today. Let's wait just a few minutes till all the viewers join us. We'd really appreciate if you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon not to miss new videos. Feel free to check our freshest tutorials. Recently, we have made a really detailed video guide on all the hottest features on our network. The link can be found in the chat now. I guess there is no room for waiting anymore, so let's get down to our main topic. Please write in the chat now if everything is okay with the sound and the video. It is really crucial to know. As you might already know, my name is Daria Maichuk, and I'm the head of customer service at RichAds Advertising Network. My expertise in affiliate marketing is quite solid. I have been working in this field for more than 5 years. Not to boast, I actually have experience dealing with all verticals and know how to earn on them. As you know, today we are going to discuss how to make profit on push ads. So what's on the agenda? First, I'm going to enlighten you about RichAds, our formats and available push traffic types in particular. I will provide you with a detailed explanation of push ads, subscription process, and differences between formats. Then, we will discuss account types, benefits, and payment methods at RichAds. After that, I will give you a brief overview of the traffic insight section. Making converting creatives will be the next point of our today's webinar. Of course, I will share the examples and overall tips. It will be followed by setting up an actual working push campaign. I will share my screen and show how to do it in practice. Finally, I will tell you more about the hottest RichAds features. Wait till the end. We will talk about our freshest and most fruitful function. Stay tuned. Of course, we will finish this webinar with fascinating case studies. Traditionally, as a cherry on top, we'll have a Q&A session. You might be wondering what you will get after the webinar. Well, as usual, we will provide you with an email that contains several items. They will find the link to the recording, today's presentation, and our bonus. So don't worry if you miss something. You can always rewatch the webinar. Once again, please type your questions in our chat. We will discuss them at the end of my speech. Without further ado, I want to start with introducing RichAds platform. Who are we and what do we provide? Basically, RichAds is an ad platform that offers 5 billion impressions daily in 200 plus countries all over the world. Let me enumerate a few key features that we are proud of. These are premium traffic sources with highest conversion rate, expert support, it includes whitelist, free creatives, turnkey ad campaigns. Of course, I want to mention the help with optimization from our professional account managers. Target CPA for the best bids and high-quality traffic. Flagship features, those are optimizer, predictor, multi-format, performance mode, as well as time-proof automated rules and micro-bidding. Idle traffic with no restrictions. It means that you can launch offers with nudity on any traffic format on the exact whitelist. Check it out in the chat. But make sure you have the most up-to-date list of sources. Your manager will be happy to provide it. As of today, we have 5 main ad formats. They are push ads, in-page push ads, calendar push, pops, and direct click. All of the formats work quite well, especially if you know which offer is better to launch on this or that traffic type. But today we are going to focus on everything connected with push. As I mentioned before, there are 3 push formats at RichAds. The first one is classic push ads. It is our main format and we actually started with it back in 2018. 2 more variants of push ads that can be found on our platform are in-page push ads and iOS calendar. They allow to cover iOS audiences unlike classic push ads. There are several more differences between these traffic types, but we will look into them later. What are push ads in general? Let me explain it in the simplest way. Push ads are a kind of native ads in affiliate marketing. Such an ad looks like a private message or important notification from the website which appears on the screen over the other windows. Basically, push ads can be sent to any user of mobile phone, usual desktop, laptop, and tablet. In other words, to any device with a browser and internet connection. On the slide, you can see the difference between desktop and mobile push ads. The main distinctive feature of mobile devices is that an ad is sent in the short form without the main image. To see the main image, you should expand such a push ad. As you understand, users subscribe to push ads voluntarily. How does this process work? First, any website places a part of the code to subscribe users to push ads. For website owners, they are also called publishers. It is one of the ways of monetizing their resources. Then, a user visits such a page and sees the proposal of subscription to notifications. The user can ignore or accept this request. The process is absolutely anonymous. The user doesn't have to leave his private data. After subscription, the user is being added to the RichAds or any push ads company's base the publisher works with. It is important to say that when an advertiser buys push ads, it is automatically sent to the devices of all the users that fall under the conditions of the targeting. Meanwhile, the user doesn't have to stay on the website to receive push ads. Even if the user is offline, he will receive an ad when he is online again. I mentioned earlier that in page push, iOS calendar push and classic push are a bit different. Let me explain in which ways. While I speak, please check out the presentation and see how they look for users. When we speak about iOS calendar, the process of subscription is pretty much similar to classic push ads. A user just has to agree to receive notifications. Then he will see your ad as a scheduled event in a calendar. The main difference is that no icon or image is needed for calendar push, just the text. What about in page push? First of all, a user doesn't need to subscribe to see them. They just pop up on a website. Furthermore, only an icon is needed for in-page push. No banner is required. Basically, in-page push notifications look like traditional push ads that users see on mobile devices. And the main distinctive feature of both formats is that they allow to cover iOS users, unlike classic push ads. So if you want to target only iPhone owners, pay closer attention to them. We already spoke a lot about push ads technology in general and its varieties. Now it is high time to explain why you should try them and what the perks you will get are. So what makes push ads so enticing for advertisers? Voluntary subscription. It actually means the user will be more loyal to the ads as they agreed to receive the notifications. Real users, there is no need to worry that you will get bot traffic as it actually takes a real person to subscribe. 100% delivery of ads. Even if a user is offline, he will see a notification on the phone as soon as he is online again. No message will be missed as people tend to check notifications that appear directly on their smartphone screen. And no limitations by offers and geos. We offer traffic for more than 220 countries on push, so you can easily find an offer for them as well. Large volumes of push traffic and the possibility to get a lot of statistics for optimization in a short time. And relatively inexpensive format. We provide traffic on CPC model, and the minimum price per click starts from $0.003 and depends on the geo. Obviously, you don't need large budgets to start with push. And loyal content policy. Unlike Facebook and other channels, push ads allow advertising a maximum wide pool of offers without using cloaking. So if you had any doubts whether to try push traffic or not, I believe now they are all vanished. I already said that the pool of offers for push ads is huge, so let me enumerate the most profitable niches. The verticals that actually show the best results at RichAds are gambling, betting, crypto, dating, antiviruses, utilities and VPN, finance, sweepstakes, Nutra, and e-commerce. Now, as you know all the push ads insights, we are moving to the next step of our onboarding, account type benefits. As you can now see on the slide, we have three main types of accounts. Those are King, Professional, and Rocky. We would recommend to start with the King one by adding $3,000. The thing is that it is the easiest way to start, as you will have not only all the platform's features, but also a manager who will be fully responsible for setting up your campaigns and helping you with all optimization issues as well as priority moderation. Of course, you can also start your RichAds journey with a professional plan by adding $500. This way, you will also have a manager who will help you with optimization, whitelist, and creatives, but he won't fully manage your campaigns. In this case, priority moderation is also unavailable. Last but not least, you can add just $150 for a test and get a Rocky account. This way, you can work as a self-serve on our platform and contact customer support if you have any questions. Okay, let's imagine that you have chosen the desired type of account. The next step is actually payment. We offer such payment options as wire transfer, bank card, capitalist, or Payoneer. What is more, I'm happy to announce that now we accept cryptocurrency too. There are more than 10 options available now. One more function of our platform that I want to talk about today is Traffic Insights. This is a section that will literally provide you with insights on available traffic for each geo, for push and POPs formats. There you can check stats on win rate, total impressions, as well as average CPC or CPM and top ones. It is a very convenient way to learn more about the exact geo before launching a campaign or choosing the bid. One more recommendation from me is to double-check the information with your account manager to have the most relevant data. Okay, it seems to me that we can now concentrate on our more burning topic, making converting creatives. Today, I'm not going to speak about any vertical in particular, just share the tips that work with all niches and actually will help to boost your CTR. Once again, pay attention to our slides while I talk. They will see creatives examples. So, how to make your creatives actually work? First and foremost, make sure that creatives coincide with the offer. The picture shall not be misleading and should depict the main idea of your proposition. It is better to double-check and make sure that everything is correct. Do what it takes to grab the user's attention. You will never have a second chance to make the first impression. Don't forget about it. Use bright pictures of good quality that show your offer in the best light. For example, if it is dating, make the girls look enticing. For gambling, create an image of wealth. And for sweeps, make your audience believe they actually won. One more tip is to use local language. It may seem obvious, but marketers usually neglect it. If you manage to apply the language of an exact region, your CTR will be skyrocketing. We understand that you may not have an appropriate translator for this, so don't hesitate to ask your manager for creatives for a specific country. He will make them for you for free. I would also recommend paying special attention to text. No mistakes or misprints are allowed. You can always make use of emojis or direct address to make your message more powerful. I can highlight that direct address works especially well with dating, as it creates a feeling of intimacy. You can also test it on sweeps to make the message more personalized. Another piece of advice from me is to apply exclusivity and urgency. This technique works with almost any offer. Just make your potential client believe the discount will end tomorrow or that the proposition is one-time generosity. It will motivate the potential client to make the purchase as soon as possible. Try celebrity pictures. This recommendation may be as old as the universe, but if it works, why not try it? Just don't make it too obvious. Always check out the background of the exact celebrity. For example, Nutra offers connected with weight loss show high results when combined with celebrity pics. Pay attention to this golden niche. Now you know how to make creative that bring conversions. But that's not enough. We are also going to learn how to make a push campaign that converts. Obviously, you need to choose push or in-page push traffic source list. Let me share my screen to show what your next step will be. Just a few seconds. Do you see my screen? Can you tell me, please? Great. 1 minute and we will start. First of all, let's start with the name of our campaign. It will be called Gambling and for South Africa. You can choose any name that will be comfortable for you and for your offer. Then let's discuss optimization strategy. We have three optimization strategies: target CPA, performance mode, and manual CPC. I will tell you about performance mode a little bit later, so let's start with target CPA, what it is. If you have opportunity to set up a postback, you will have opportunity to use all the features of our platform. We really recommend to set up postback so our managers can help you with optimization. Also, if you set up postback, you can set up target CPA campaigns. For these campaigns, you only need to put your CPA goal and to put budgets that will be available for your offer and for this geo. And our system will do all the work for you. Our system will add blacklist and whitelist and will change micro bidding for subscriber list. It is really comfortable option and we really recommend to test it. But today I will start with manual CPC, and from my point of view, it will be better to start with this optimization strategy. As first of all, we need to test offer, to test geo, to understand how it works. And after that, we can duplicate the campaign for target CPA and have more volumes, have more conversions. Okay, so let's start. I can recommend to use at least 5 or 10 creative so you can understand which creative work better for you. It will be better to use different icons, different text, and different banners. We discussed earlier how to create successful creative, so I hope this information was informative for you and you will use it in the future. You can use our creatives. I will show you. You can use our pack, RichAds pack. We have creatives for all top verticals, for betting, for crypto, for dating, for finance, for gambling. And you can also use your own creatives that you used before. You can use select from your icons. It is really comfortable. It is really useful feature. So you can not only duplicate your creatives, but also use your previous creatives. Great. Then we go to targeting section. Here you can choose the countries that you need to target. Today it will be a campaign for South Africa. South Africa shows really good results for gambling, so I want to start with this offer. We have targeting for regions and for cities. If you don't need any region, you can exclude it here. But we recommend to start with all regions and with all cities if your offer allows it. Devices: mobile, tablet, and desktop. It will be better to create different campaigns for each device, as devices have different cost per click and they have different results. So it will be better to test different devices in different campaigns. I want to mention that we have 93% of our traffic come from mobile. Impression cap and clicks cap. It is really necessary to use this feature, and I will explain you why. We need to set up one impression and one click per user per day or per 7 days, and as push ads can be annoying and you need to use cap for the users. Also, it will help you to keep your CTR high. Cost per click. Here you should choose cost per click that you need for this region. Here you can see recommended CPC and top bid. I will start with recommended CPC and then I will check how my campaign works, and if I need, I will change the bid for a specific subscriber list, and I will explain you how we can do it later. We have really good new option, new feature, Predictor. Here you can see how your volumes will change if you change your CPC. For example, with this bid, you can achieve these volumes. And CPA goal. Here you can put CPA goals that you would like to achieve from your campaign. In my case, it will be $3. If you use this field, our system will help you also with blacklist and with whitelist. So you can put it here. Budget. I will always recommend you to use budget. We have limited and unlimited budget. I can recommend to use a limited budget as you don't know how your offer will work, and first of all, you need to test it. After you tested it, you can change your budget and scale with us when you have really good results. We will really glad to help you with it. Today we'll start with budget $100. I think it will be enough to test the traffic and to have a lot of statistics for optimization. And I will start with ASAP. We have two options, ASAP and even, and I will tell you the difference between them. ASAP will spend budget as soon as possible, and you will have more statistics and you will have more relevant statistics for optimization. Also, you will receive traffic when your bid wins in the auction. So I recommend to start with this option. And even will spend traffic during hours, but statistics can be not correct. So I will start with ASAP today. Advanced targeting. We have option new subscribers only. In this base, we have users who subscribe to push notifications less than 7 days. We also can change this period. You only need to ask your account manager to help you with it. We always recommend to have two campaigns to test two bases to understand how they work. So you can start with the main base and duplicate your campaign to test new subscribers only. New subscribers only show really good results with gambling, with betting, with crypto offers, as they have good results with deposits. OS. I will start with the latest versions of Androids with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. They have really good results, and I will start with them. And browser, Chrome. Chrome also has perfect results. I will show you that you can check the volumes for each device, and Chrome in this year has the best volumes. I will start with it. And browser language. If you need specific language for your offer, you can choose it here. Today, I will start with English language. We also have targeting for web view for mainstream only. Also, we have 4 categories of subscriber lists: Premium, Standard, Remnant, and You. We always recommend our advertisers to start with Premium subscriber list as they have really good results. And I will start with them today. Premium subscriber list contain also in-page and iOS. Today I will start with classic push ads, so I choose them. Also, you can ask your account managers and we will provide you with white list of subscriber list. And if you have white list, you can put it here. I will show you. And it will be white list. If you need to turn off some specific subscriber list, you can do it here. Each campaign needs optimization. If you would like to have really good results, you need to optimize your campaign. Our managers usually help with it if you have postback, so I will always recommend you to set up postback. And our subscriber lists, they include publishers, and publishers in their case include sites. First of all, we need to check the statistics and exclude some sites and publishers that showed you bad results. And we can do it here. You need to put specific sites and publishers in this field and from new line. And you will delete or turn off these publishers and sites. And microbidding. Microbidding, it has invalid format as it should be 32 numbers, but it is okay. And microbidding. You can change your bid for specific subscriber list. For example, if the subscriber list 1449.7 has good results, we can increase bid for it if win rate is average, and you will have more conversions from it and more volumes. And the second example, for this subscriber list, I decreased the bid as the win rate was good, but my CPA was high. For example, let's imagine it was 3.4. And I understand that this subscriber list gave me results, it gave me conversions, but they're expensive. So I shouldn't delete it or turn off it. I can only decrease CPC for it, and it can help me to have cheaper traffic here. And the last and not least, we can add automated rules. I will show you how we can do it. Today I will add automated rule for publishers. My CPA was $3, so I will create this automated rule. Set up automated rule for publishers with conversion more than 0 and CPA is more than 3.4, oh no, sorry, 4.5. We need to have some period here. And span also 4.5. And in this case, we will blacklist all publishers that have CPA more than 4.5 and have conversions, as we can't do something with microbidding here. And another rule, we don't have any conversions and we spend more than $4.5 for these publishers. And this rule will check every day and every hour. And statistics will be for last day. Also, we have opportunity to have a schedule in our campaign. For example, some campaigns really need it. If you're working with crypto offers works as call centers. So, for example, we can use some timetable here, and we can do it really easy in this way. And you can set up a timetable in user local time or UTC, and you can use special period if you want. Thank you so much that you listen about how we can create campaign, and now I will continue my speech. Now I'd like to tell you more about the latest and hottest features that recently appeared on our platform. They can actually save your time significantly and help you with automating optimization. The first one is multi-format. It is a function that allows us to duplicate your campaign into different formats: push, in-page push, direct click, pops in one click. You just need to choose a desired format. Bid and your campaign exist on a new traffic channel. Thanks to this feature, you will save valuable time that is usually spent on creating campaigns manually. There is no need to copy creatives from previous campaigns and compare targeting setting anymore. You will be able to do this in just one click. One more function that serves as a real-time saver is Optimizer. Due to the feature, you can manage your targeting directly from the statistics page, helping to optimize the ad campaign as quickly as possible. Furthermore, you can quickly check statistics on targeting settings and disable ineffective elements, as well as add them to a black or white list or apply microbidding. The next thing that is going to be your helping hand at RichAds is Predictor. How will it help you? I bet you had a situation when you were not sure which bid to choose for this or that geo and targeting. It's common problem. But worry no more, Predictor will solve the problem. It makes a forecast for the available volumes of premium traffic according to your targeting, geo, device, and bid. This way, you will be able to see the volume statistics for the last 24 hours for the selected targeting and set the most converting bid. It exists inside the campaign. You just need to specify your targeting, and that is it. And now, welcome our freshest and flaming hot feature, Performance Mode. I want to get a little bit more specific here as the function was released less than a week ago and needs to be explained a bit more. So what is it? Performance Mode is a feature that provides the most converting and suitable traffic for your campaign settings. Every week, the algorithm updates white and black lists for your campaign to have the maximum conversion rate. You might be wondering how it can actually help you. Well, it constantly updates the traffic sources. This way, campaigns' efficiency increases as the non-converting sources are quickly turned off and can't spoil your results. What is more, the traffic is really fresh. The thing is that new sources with high conversion rate are automatically turned on in the performance mode campaigns as soon as their effectiveness is proven. It is crucial to mention that all of this is done by the algorithm without a tracker. I really recommend to check this feature out to save your time on optimization and actually just relax when getting the best results possible. One more small insight on performance mode from me. It already showed skyrocketing results on antivirus vertical. Hurry to test it. Hope you are not tired of listening yet, as the last and one of the most fascinating parts is case studies. I'm gonna share two of them for different verticals, gambling and antivirus. Let's start with antivirus. This is a case that was kindly provided by one of our clients. Traffic source RichAds. We tested push format. The period was 2 months. Client was affiliate and Geo India. We used only premium subscriber lists. 7 creative design in RichAds and 3 landing pages. And we separate campaigns for Android and iOS for mobile devices, of course. And the targeting was pretty much similar for both OS latest versions of iOS and Android. Chrome browser and impressions cap was 2 impressions and 2 clicks per user a day. Obviously, for iOS campaign, he used iOS calendar push. Actually, that's a great fit for antivirus vertical. The approach to creatives was a classic one, yet converting. For Android, he used variations of system alert and alone signs, Android logos, and cautions. For iOS calendar, he applied emojis and powerful text with alert and cautions. Check them out on the slide. What about optimization? Our client had a tracker, so he used 2 of the best options, automated rules and micro-bidding. He had 2 automated rules set up. The first was to blacklist sources that spent more than $1 and he had only 1 conversion for the past 2 days. And the second one was to blacklist the sources if the CPA is more than $0.8 and conversions are less than 2 in last 2 days. After applying automated rules and micro-bidding, the results got even better. So our client decided to increase the daily budget and scale both campaigns. What were the results? Well, they were more than satisfactory, to be specific. Total budget was $8,360, clicks more than 1 million, CPA was $0.26, and CPC was $0.005. Installs was more than 32,000 and conversion rate was 1.9%. Initially, he desired CPA was $0.28, so to my mind, the outcome is great. Last but not least goes a case study on gambling vertical. It has always shown marvelous results on push, and this time was not an exception. The ROI was 114%. Starting point was RichAds, push traffic, the period was 2 weeks, and the goal was registrations. Geo Italy. What concerns targeting, our client uses the latest OS versions and Chrome. It is an eternal classic. On our advice, he used 6 creatives with different approaches. He applied gamification elements, success stories, photos that depict wealth and happiness from winning. Optimization was quite simple in this case. He also applied automated rule to blacklist publishers that seemed too expensive and spent a great share of the budget. Also, he turned off some of the subscriber list using his account manager advice. As I mentioned in the beginning, the results were really skyrocketing. Spend is more than $3,000, payout was more than $7,000, ROI 114%, CPC $0.065, and clicks more than 55,000. CPA was $8.2. I hope you enjoy this part. Actually, this is all I had to share with you today. And now, go with the interactive part that you looked forward to, Q&A session. Let me check the questions from the chat and I will answer them. Okay, let's start. What has the best conversion rate, push traffic or POPs? What is better for dating? From my side, for dating, it is better to test push traffic, POPs, and in-page shows really good results. As I mentioned before, recently we allowed to use full adult on our platform. So you can use creatives with nudity and landing pages with nudity. And with this approach, it shows really good results with push traffic and in-page push. But you need to ask your account manager about subscriber list, as not all subscriber lists allow adult traffic. So you need to ask them and we'll provide you the latest whitelist for this vertical. How many creatives can be loaded into one campaign? It will be better to load at least 5 or 10 creatives in one campaign to understand which creative has better results, and you can understand which approach is better for you. Also, you can find the creative that is really better and use the same approach for the next creatives. And we recommend to add new creatives maybe every 3-5 days to keep CTR high. Which country shows the best results on push traffic? It really depends on the offer, it really depends on the vertical, and you can always ask your account manager and you can check our insights, which country has better results now for this vertical. From my experience, I can recommend you for antivirus offers to test United States, Japan, Great Britain. For gambling, it will be better to test Nigeria, South Africa, something like that. But it really depends on the offer and you need to ask your account manager about it. How to attract users to the landing page? What approaches should I use? If we are talking about gambling and betting, we really recommend to use pre-landing pages. And for every vertical, it is better to use pre-landing pages as your user will be interested in your offer. And if we are talking about gambling, you can use something like gamification. And if we are talking about dating, you can use some girls and your pre-landing pages, and you can use different approaches. You need to test different pre-landing pages to understand what pre-landing page will be better for you. And For crypto, we usually recommend to use the story of success, as it will be really interesting for persons that see your offer to read the story of success and to understand that he or she can always achieve something, and he can get a lot of money. So it will be really interesting for them, and these landing pages work really well. What about the sweepstakes vertical? Does it work with push notifications? Yeah, of course, sweepstakes vertical also show us really great results, and with push notifications, it has best results. But yeah, with sweepstakes offers, I can recommend to test push notifications in page, and we can also test pop traffic for it. But I also want to mention that for this vertical, the landing page is also needed. Do all the features and tools that are in my personal account work for all verticals, or are there any restrictions? These features and tools, yeah, they work for all verticals, and I only need to note something, that for target CPA, you can use only $10 for your CPA, but you have opportunity to set up $50 for your CPA, but you need to ask your account manager to help you with it. So you can test even antivirus with this option, and it will really give you great results. But I want to mention that, I mentioned it before, for dating, not all premium subscriber lists are allowed. So please ask your account managers, and we will provide you with whitelist. What offer to start with if I'm a newbie for a budget about $100, $200 for a test? If you have limited budget and you have only $100 or $200 for test, I will recommend you with something that has some cheaper CPA goal. If you have only this budget, it will be better to start maybe with dating, with the cleaners, where CPA is really low. Or with VPNs for Androids, it also show really good results, as we have a lot of traffic for mobile device. And with this budget, we can recommend you the best geo, and we can test at least one geo to understand how it works and to start optimization. But from my point of view, this budget will be not enough to test several geos, to test several optimization strategies. So, and if you have opportunity, it will be better to start with more budget. And with more budget, with $500, and if you have opportunity to add $3,000 on our platform, we will create the campaigns for you, and we will give you the latest updates on our platform, and will help you with whitelist. So if you have opportunity, it will be better to start with more budget to test and to understand how it works. Which creatives will convert best for crypto? Are there any examples? For crypto, it will be better to use, as we discussed before, for pre-landing pages, it will be better to use a story of success, and I will recommend to use something similar with your creatives. It will be good if you can use money on your creatives, and maybe some success people, really happy people that win something and they achieve something. Maybe the people with cars, the people with money, it usually shows really great results. And if you have no ideas how to and what creatives you can add, or if you want to change something, you can always ask us, and we will provide you with really good creatives and for specific geo, and you don't need to translate something, and you will not have any mistakes and misprints. What is the minimum budget needed for an adult test? We discussed it earlier. Yeah, you can test at least with $100, but I can say that with this budget you can test only one geo, and one campaign. So if you have opportunity, it will be better to start with $500 for a test, and you can test at least 2 or 3 geos and 1 or 2 strategies. But if we're talking about daily budget, it can be $30 if your CPA is not high, and you can optimize it, and we will help you with optimization, and then we can scale it. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Can you tell me what is a microbidding feature? With microbidding feature, you can change the bid for specific subscriber list. For example, if subscriber list show you good results, you can increase bid for it, and you will have more conversions and more volumes for it. And in another case, if subscriber list show you bad results, it is really expensive for you and win rate is high, you can decrease bid for it, and you will not need to turn off all subscriber list. Okay, I didn't catch how to choose calendar traffic. Could you explain it, please? Sure, I can explain it. In premium subscriber list, you will see the points. And you will see black points and green points. With black points, it is calendar traffic. And with green points, it will be in-page traffic. So if you need only calendar traffic, you can choose the subscriber list with black points. And if you need this type of traffic, we discussed OS version targeting for OS version. You can choose only versions of iOS, and you will have traffic for calendar. I also want to mention that there are a lot of really good calendar sources, but they are in a standard category. If you need them, you can also ask your manager to help you, and our manager will turn on the function of standard, remnant, and new categories, and we can test also standard category for calendar traffic. But I can recommend to start to test only calendar traffic with standard category. And for classic push, starts with only premium. Do you have creatives for a particular geo? Yeah, in our packs you can find creatives for particular verticals, but we can also provide you creatives for particular geos and to translate the text for you. Do POPs work well for gambling, or maybe you can advise me something else? Gambling really works well with push traffic. I can recommend to start with push campaign and also have campaign for new subscribers base, as this base is really new, and you can achieve really good results here, as it will help you to have more users. And yeah, POPs also works well for gambling. I can also recommend you to test domain traffic for gambling. It also shows good results. So let's finalize. Push traffic, new subscribers, POPs, and domain for gambling and for betting. Does offer depends on hours. Is it better to promote offers in specific hours? For example, what time is the best for iGaming? Okay, for iGaming, I can recommend to start with all hours. As we can't say exactly which hours will be better for you. You need to start with all day, and then when you have enough statistics, you can check the statistics during day and turn off specific hours if you need it. But I don't recommend you to exclude hours if you can start with optimization. First of all, you can turn off some sites, you can turn off some publishers and subscriber list, and you can check other targetings. You can turn off OS, you can pause creatives and add something new. It will be better than pause hours. But yeah, some offers really needs hours, and we will discuss it now. For gambling, it will be better to test such geos as Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Brazil, and India. It shows really good results now, so you can start with these geos. And with offers that needs targeting for hours, yeah, it is usually crypto offers, as they work in working hours, and we usually are working them in Monday till Friday. In which countries do antivirus offers convert better? Antivirus, if you are talking about antivirus offers, it really should got results with desktop, and I can really recommend to work with McAfee offer and Norton. And these offers show really good results with United States, Great Britain, France, Canada, and Germany. And with this offer, with antivirus, we have really good whitelist for sites and for publishers. And if you would like to work with antivirus, you need to understand that for this niche, you need really high budgets, as payout is high here, and you need to have good budgets here. But if you have opportunity, we will provide you with whitelist for sites and publishers, and results are excellent here. You can have really good ROI. So I can recommend to start with these geos and with our whitelist. Also, performance mode has good results for antivirus. You can also test this feature and duplicate your campaign and test our new feature. Antivirus is my favorite niche for now. I'm going to share more insights about it. Yeah, we have the webinar. We have the next webinar on the 6th of October. We have the webinar for antivirus niche, and we will have a guest from Coinis. We will have a guest, Coinis Notifications Product Manager. He will talk some advices from his side. He will show us case studies. He will share hot trends, and from our side, we will also tell you more about antivirus creatives, how we can set up properly campaign, and which creatives will be better to use. So yeah, and for now, you can ask whitelist, and we will help you with it. Also, we can provide you with creatives. Do you plan to have similar webinar for POPs? Yes, we are planning to have this webinar for POPs, and I can't say exactly now what is the date, but we will inform you for sure, and you can always check our news, and we will tell you the date when we have the webinar for POPs. And we will also check how we can set up the campaign for POPs, which vertical is better for this traffic type. Also, we will talk more about domain. It is also a really interesting traffic format. Can you advise me on the best way to scale my ad campaign? Should I test different ad formats when adding new geos? Okay, if we're talking about scaling, if your campaign has really good results and you optimized your campaign properly, you added blacklist in your campaign, and now you have really good CPA, you can increase your daily budget. In this way, it is the easiest way. In this case, you will have more conversions, you will have more volumes, and you will have more payout. So no payout. Yeah, you will have more results. So yeah, it will be the best way to increase your daily budget. Then you can let's imagine that if we're talking about gambling. You have good results with push traffic and main base. You can also duplicate this campaign for new subscribers and test this base, and you will have more volumes and more conversions. Great. Then you can test other formats, POPs, domain, and you need to have all possible formats for one geo to scale your geo. As you understand, okay, this offer is working for this geo, you need to scale it. And then, yeah, you can scale it with other geos. You can ask your managers, okay, please check my offer, in which geo this offer will give me good results. And our manager will give you this information, and you can add more campaigns and then in the same way test other geos. How often are your databases updated? I can't say exactly, as our database is updated in real time, as we discussed before, the users subscribe to push notifications every day. So every day our database is updated and our traffic is really fresh. And if you need really fresh traffic, you can use the option new subscribers base. Okay, I think we can finish with it. And before we finish, I'd like to announce the bonuses. RichAds gives a special bonus only for webinar viewers. A 10% bonus to the first deposit to all new advertisers at RichAds. That we will register after the webinar. Use the promo code ONBOARDING22. Don't worry if you didn't write down or make screenshots of my contacts or our bonus. We will send you all the information and contacts with the webinar recording tomorrow. Please check your email. We are always glad to answer your questions and exchange opinions. Thanks a lot for being with us today. We plan our next webinar for the 6th of October. We are going to talk about antiviruses. Stay tuned. Get all the latest updates about our webinars from our Telegram channel. Find the link in the chat. Subscribe to our YouTube channel below and click the bell icon not to miss new videos. Look forward to meeting you at our next webinar. Bye-bye and see you next time.